Stage 1, Infancy.
Why are they all white? What the f? There we go.
In the first year of life, infants depend on others for food, warmth, and affection, and therefore must be able to blindly trust their parents for providing both. If their needs are met constantly and responsibly by the parents, infants not only will develop a secure attachment with the parents, but will learn to trust their environment in general as well. Negative outcome. If not, infant will develop mistrust towards people and things in their environment, even towards themselves.
Oh my god, babies are so fragile.
Really, nigga?
Toddlers learn to walk, talk, use toilets, and do things for themselves. Their self-control and self-confidence begin to develop at this stage. Positive outcome. If parents encourage their child's use of initiative and reassure her when she makes mistakes, the child will develop the confidence needed to cope with future situations that require choice, control, and independence. Negative outcome. If parents are overprotective or disapproving of the child's acts of independence, she may begin to feel ashamed of her behavior or have too much doubt of her abilities. Initiative versus guilt. Children have newfound power at this stage as they have developed motor skills and become more and more engaged in social interaction with people around them. They now must learn to achieve a balance between eagerness for more adventure and more responsibility and learning to control impulses and childish fantasies. Positive outcome. If parents are encouraging but consistent in discipline, children will learn to accept without guilt that certain things are not allowed. But at the same time, they will not feel shame when using their imagination and engaging in make-believe role plays. Negative outcome. If not, children may develop a sense of guilt and may come to believe that it is wrong to be independent.
Competence versus inferiority. School is the important event at this stage. Children learn to make things, use tools, and acquire the skills to be a worker and a potential provider. And they do all these while making this transition from the world of home into the world of peers. If children can discover pleasure in intellectual stimulation, being productive, seeking success, they will develop a sense of competence. If not, they will develop a sense of inferiority.
This is a time when we ask the question, who am I? To successfully answer this question, Erickson suggests the adolescent must integrate the healthy resolution of all earlier conflicts. Did we develop the basic sense of trust? Do we have a strong sense of our independence, competence, and feel in control of our lives? Adolescents who have successfully dealt with earlier conflicts are ready for the identity crisis, which is considered by Erickson as the single most significant conflict a person must face.
Intimacy versus isolation. In this stage, the most important events are love relationships. No matter how successful you are with your work, said Erickson, you are not developmentally complete until you are capable of intimacy. An individual who has not developed a sense of identity usually will fear a committed relationship and may retreat into isolation. Adult individuals can form close relationships and share with others if they have achieved a sense of identity. If not, they will fear commitment, feel isolated, and unable to depend on anybody in the world.
I was scared and unaware of what your touch might do. I tried to fight it, couldn't hide it, I was falling for you.
Stage 7. Generativity versus stagnation. By generativity, Erickson refers to the adult's ability to look outside oneself and care for others, through parenting, for instance. Erickson suggested that adults need children as much as children need adults, and that this stage reflects the need to create a living legacy. Positive outcome. People can solve this crisis by having and nurturing children or helping the next generation in other ways. Negative outcome. If this crisis is not successfully resolved, the person will remain self-centered and experience stagnation later in life.
Integrity versus despair important. Old age is a time for reflecting upon one's own life and its role in the big scheme of things, and seeing it filled with pleasure and satisfaction, or disappointments and failures. If the adult has achieved a sense of fulfillment about life and a sense of unity within himself and with others, he will accept death with a sense of integrity. Just as the healthy child will not fear life, said Erickson, the healthy adult will not fear death. If not, the individual will despair and fear death.
Oh, I smashed his cup!
Lose control and